Welcome to the Rise Up For You podcast, where thought leaders, entrepreneurs, and executives from around the world share their practical tips, strategies, and stories to help you unleash your potential and achieve your goals. Your journey of growth to become your best starts now.
Welcome to the Rise Up For You show, our podcast, our webcast, however you're tuning in today. Before we jump into our amazing guest today, I want to remind you all that if you head over to our website, riseupforyou.com, we have an incredible free course with 8 videos and a 60-page workbook for you to download to uplevel your success. Here at Rise Up For You, we are all about pushing your potential through soft skills, the skills that are the most needed, that actually make up 75% of an individual's success that we don't spend a lot of time cultivating. That's the emotional intelligence, the confidence, the leadership, the public speaking, and the presence, all those human skills that make up a lot of challenges today. That's what we're cultivating here at Rise Up For You. So again, head over to our website, riseupforyou.com, download your Master Success course, 8 videos, 60-page workbook, completely free, so that you can push your potential and actually optimize the technical skills. Build the wealth that you want, build the relationships that you want, and build an amazing life on your own terms. All right, let's jump into today's episode. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Rise Up For You podcast. This is your host, Nada Nasserdeen. Today, I'm going to share with you a little bit about how I went from the bottom to building an incredible business, Rise Up For You. Now, I don't always talk about business, but I always get these questions about how I built this company with just $100. I mean, as you know, we're constantly talking about workplace culture, soft skills. That is really the meats and potatoes of what we do here at Rise Up For You, up-leveling organizations and your potential as an individual. But again, I get a lot of questions around, how did I build the business from the bottom? So today I'm going to share with you just 2 steps that I have personally used that have brought me a lot of success in building a company that today is in over 50 countries with our programming and messaging. We have clients all over the world. And I did it all with $100 and no business degree. Actually, my degree is in executive leadership. So I'm going to share with you today my top 2 strategies that, again, have worked for me that I always go back to. Even to today, it's the 2 principles and the 2 things that I never forget, because it's really what has helped me build success today and to keep going. So for those of you that may or may not know, I'll just share a little bit about my story. You can also read it in the Rise Up For You book that's here behind me. But, at the time I was 31, unfortunately, I've lost both of my parents due to sickness. My father had 6 heart attacks. He died when I was 27 years old. And my mother passed away suddenly when I was 31 from terminal cancer. It just kind of came out of nowhere. And I was building my company when she was passing away. And the reason for that is because right before that, I was actually an executive, which many of you have heard me talk about. And I decided to take a leap from being an executive after about 5 years. And I moved out of the country for an opportunity. And that opportunity, after 4 weeks, I lost everything. So I went down to $100. I had no car, no job, no house, and nothing in the bank. All my money was gone. And all I had was $100, and just got the news that my mother was terminally ill. So I started building Rise Up For You. I didn't have a business degree. I didn't know where to start. And I just started. And there's 2 things that helped me get to where we are today. So today I'm a best-selling author. I've done a number of TED Talks, and again, our company is global, and I have an amazing team throughout North America, and actually a team member in Turkey as well. But there's 2 things that I want to share with you today that I think that you can definitely use in your life as well, no matter what you're doing, where you're at. It doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur and you're building a business, or if you're in the corporate space, or maybe you're just a parent at home and you're trying to understand how to stay in the game, how to stay positive, how to stay motivated. So I can tell you, number one, that when I was 31 years old and I was at the very, very bottom, and again, I just lost, my second parent. My parents were the most amazing and most important figures in my life at 31, and I was down at the bottom. The number one thing for me that I just kept coming back to, and I still go back to, is my faith in God, right? And having a faith and believing in something bigger than me. And every day, building my connection with God For you, it might be a higher being. It might be the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. But I absolutely think it's fundamental to have belief in something that is bigger than you, that you pray to, that you talk to, that you build a relationship with. And I always knew, even though it was very challenging and very difficult, that if I can just continue to build my relationship and trust God, that I can get through it. And, funny story, I remember, and this served me, when this happened. I remember that when I was a little bit younger, when I was in high school, I tried out for the cheer squad when I was in 10th grade, and I didn't make it, but all of my friends made it, but I didn't make it. And I remember coming back home and crying and being so embarrassed. I didn't make the cheer squad, but all my friends did. And I started like screaming and questioning God. How come, God, you did this to me? And I'm only in 10th grade. And I remember my mom at the time, she put me in check really hard. And she said, don't you ever question God. There's always a plan. And as long as you continue to believe in God and to pray and to build your relationship, you'll get through anything. So when I was 31 and I was at the lowest point, I just kept hearing that in my mind. Don't question God. These challenges have happened for a reason, even though they're incredibly unfortunate. Use your pain as fuel for growth. Build the relationship with God and continue to have faith. So that's number one. So anyone that's listening out there, if you're listening right now, and maybe you're just struggling, or you're trying to figure out what your next step is, or maybe you lost, the path of faith, whatever it is, maybe that can help you. And number two for me, step number two is gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Even when you think you have nothing, even when you think that everything is falling apart. I remember when I thought everything was falling apart, I just kept thinking and showing gratitude and showing thanks for what I did have. Even when I had only $100, a broken heart, I didn't know what I was doing. I just kept saying, thank you, thank you, thank you for 10 fingers. Thank you for 10 toes. Thank you for my body. Thank you for my health. And most importantly, thank you for my mind. Because you can do a lot with that, right? Might not have had any money, right? Had to start over. Lost the two most important people in my life. But I had a strong mind. I had a strong body. I had 10 fingers and I had 10 toes. And you could do a lot with that, right? And so showing gratitude and always finding things that you can show thanks for, even when you feel like there's nothing to show thanks for. I promise, there is always something that you can find that you can give gratitude to. And I always do this exercise, my team and I, and I can't take credit for it because I actually learned it from a guy named Lewis House. And I don't know where he learned it from, but that's where I learned it from. He does this amazing activity, which is, I'm gonna encourage you to do this now, where I want you to just say out loud what your morning is, okay? So I want you to talk through what you do in the morning all the way until, let's say, you get to work. And you're going to use I have to, okay? The phrase I have to. So I have to wake up in the morning. I have to get out of bed. I have to go to the bathroom. I have to brush my teeth. I have to then go downstairs. I have to pack my lunch for kids. I have to do this. Whatever it is, I want you to say your morning using I have to. Okay, then I want you to say it again. And this is actually a really good exercise to do with your partner as well, maybe a coworker, with a friend. You could go back and forth. You're going to say it a second time, and this time you're going to say, I choose to. So I choose to wake up in the morning. I choose to brush my teeth. I choose to go downstairs and pack lunch for the kids. I choose, okay, going to do that morning. And then you're going to say it a third time. And this time you're going to say, I'm blessed to, or I'm fortunate to, whichever one resonates with you. So I'm blessed to wake up in the morning. I'm blessed to brush my teeth. I am blessed to go downstairs. I am blessed to pack lunch for my kids and walk through your morning using that phrase. It is a game changer in how you feel physically and how you feel mentally. So that is just a great exercise that I often do as well, because wording and languaging is very, very critical when it comes to, building a life that you're proud of and having a positive attitude and a positive mindset. So I just wanted to share with you again, when I was at the very, very bottom, how did I build from the bottom, right? And build Rise Up For You, which I'm so proud of today. And we are just doing amazing work. And I say we because it's not just me, but, just as a reminder, like no business degree, only had $100, just lost both parents. I mean, I was at the bottom. Like you couldn't get any more bottom, but these are the two things. I mean, of course, there's like business strategy and things that I could share with you. But these are the two things that really, really helped, is constantly having faith, believing in God, building a relationship, and constantly having gratitude and saying thank you and just continue to pour positive energy to the great things that I have in life. Okay, I hope that helped today. I know it was a little bit different of a podcast, but I thought it was super important just to share with you. You know, if you're at the bottom, or if you've been there, and you might not even be at the bottom. Maybe you're just struggling. Maybe you're just stuck. These two things, having faith and gratitude, can really make an impact. Thanks for joining me today on the Rise Up For You podcast, the show. Whether you're listening to it on the podcast or whether you are watching this video on YouTube, we are super, super grateful to have you in our community. As you know, we don't have any ads. We don't have any sponsorships. All we ask is that you subscribe to the channel, you subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to YouTube, like the video, and share with people, because we need more of this in the world, right? We need more empowerment, more education, more things that are going to help us be the best version of ourselves through these really important soft skills, these people skills, all the things we just don't talk enough about. Anyways, you're the best. I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next episode. Imagine a life where you can have it all. A booming career, fantastic love life, great health and success, and overall achievement and happiness. Imagine pushing your potential to your absolute best and every day living a life that you are proud of. Well, if this sounds like something that you're yearning for, then the Rise Up For You Growth membership is perfect for you. My team and I believe in supporting you and helping you get to the next level, because we know that you can do and have what it takes to be your best. When you join our membership, you get access to live trainings every single month with myself and our team. You get free coaching. You get a number of on-demand resources to help level up your success that you can use in the comfort of your own home. And you get access to our global membership around the world, full of like-minded professionals that are looking to be their best. Your time is now to push your potential and live the life that you want to live. So if you're ready to take the next step in your life and in your career, join the Rise Up For You Growth membership. Click below and we'll see you there.